Dear students, we are just going to start today the new topic, that is plant breeding program for improved food quality. We can call it as alternative name from as biofortification. आज का टॉपिक अपना कुछ स्पेसिफाइड है फ्रॉम द चैप्टर 9th, द इम्प्रूवमेंट इन फूड रिसोर्सेज. दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. I'm just going to discuss only the important topics which are there. So here we are just going to start the plant breeding program for improved food quality. What do you mean by the plant breeding program? Plant breeding program क्या होता है? The plant breeding program is a program, is a practices, is a techniques, all the practices which are used to apply to get more and more benefits from the फार्मिंग प्रैक्टिसेस. ऐसी प्रैक्टिसेस जिनके कारण अपन फार्मिंग से ज़्यादा बेहतर प्रोडक्टिविटी ले सकें, बेहतर यील्ड ले सकें. दैट ऑल आर कॉल्ड एज प्लांट ब्रीडिंग प्रोग्राम. ब्रीडिंग मीन्स व्हाट? द रिप्रोडक्शन. सो प्लांट ब्रीडिंग प्रोग्राम आर अ काइंड ऑफ कंट्रोल्ड ब्रीडिंग प्रोग्राम. कंट्रोल ब्रीडिंग मीन्स व्हाट? कि यू आर जस्ट हैविंग a kind of objective in your mind कि we need to go for production of the crops which are disease resistant. We are just going to grow the crop which are highly productive, which are going to grow the crop which are highly nutritious in the nature. तो एक particular objective के साथ में जब अपन breeding करवाते हैं तो that is called as plant breeding program. So here we are just moving on a particular topic, that is plant breeding program for improved food quality. What is the meaning of improved food quality? My dear child, nowadays in our country and in the countries those who are in the region where there is a great drought, the countries are facing, जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा सूखा है, जहाँ पे पानी की अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं है. So they are not having enough amount of the food to eat, they are not having enough amount of food to have. ऐसी conditions में this is very much difficult to get the proper nutrition from the food whatever they are eating. So here data is there, more than 840 million peoples are there, those who are suffering from unavailability of adequate food. You can understand this data is from the 2000, the year 2000. So 2000 में, सन 2000 में this was estimated that कि more than 840 million of the peoples are there, those who are suffering from the unavailability of the adequate food. इनको खाने के लिए adequate amount में food ही नहीं मिल रहा. So this is what the challenge against the government, this is against the challenge against the researchers and the scientists कि how can we provide the adequate amount of the food there to the people, those who are not having enough amount of the food. Secondly, जिनको food मिल भी रहा था तो वहाँ पे एक और shocking data था, the 3 billion peoples are suffering from the hidden hunger. Are you getting my point? Around 840 million of the peoples are not having adequate amount of the food. उनको खाने के लिए पर्याप्त भोजन नहीं मिल रहा है. And out of these 3 billion peoples are suffering from the hidden hunger. What is the meaning of hidden hunger? Hidden hunger means to say, hunger you know very well, the feeling where we are not having the enough amount of the food. So hidden hunger means to say when the human is having adequate amount of the food, but the food is not able to provide the proper nutrient for the proper growth and development of the body. Are you getting my point? What is the meaning of hidden hunger? Hidden hunger means what? This is a kind of event where we are suffering from the lack of nutrient in the food. We are having enough amount of the food, but we cannot avail the enough amount of the nutrient. We are not having all the essential nutrients present over there. So this is what the challenge. Somewhere we are not having enough amount of the food to eat for the peoples, and somewhere we are having enough amount of the food, but the food is lacking in the nutrients. So we can say कि बिना nutrients का या बिना nutrition का food मिल रहा है. So this is what the challenge in against the government, against the scientists, against the researcher, how to come over with these situations. Even though the farmers are always involved in the farming practices, they are going to grow the good quantity of the crops, good quantity of the food crops, then too they are not able to survive from such kind of the condition. तो उससे बचने के लिए this is what suggested कि hidden hunger इन दोनों सिचुएशन को डील करना है तो दो तरीके से डील किया जा सकता है. द फर्स्ट सिचुएशन कैन बी डील्ड ओनली बाय इंक्रीजिंग द फूड प्रोडक्टिविटी, एंड सेकेंड सिचुएशन कैन बी डील्ड ओनली बाय increasing the nutrient values there inside the food crops whatever is being grown. तो जो भी food crop grown हो रहा है उस food crop को उस food crop के अंदर nutrient value को बढ़ा के अपन develop करा सकते हैं. We can solve out the second problem, that is the hidden hunger. So remember, basically the diets what we are having is lacks there in the proteins, vitamins and the micronutrient. Whatever the diet we are having, if the people is suffering from the hidden hunger, so the diet is lacking in the protein quantity, vitamin quantity and the micronutrient. And what micronutrients are lacking behind there? These are iron, iodine, zinc and vitamin A. So remember, the diet is usually lacking the proteins, vitamins and micronutrients. And which micronutrient? So micronutrients means what? Iron, iodine, zinc, vitamin A. So all these nutrients are required for the proper growth and development of the body. So if these nutrients are not present in the body, so definitely some of the deficiency symptoms, deficiency diseases will be developed there in the body. So the purpose is कि how can we ensure the availability of these nutrient in adequate quantity in all the food grains whatever we are growing. So this is what called as biofortification or plant breeding program for the improved food quality. Are you getting my point? Plant breeding program for the improved food quality means what? Here we are going to ensure the availability of adequate amount of nutrient in all the food grain whatever we are growing. So the breeding of the crop with higher level of vitamin and minerals or higher proteins and the healthier fats called biofortification. Bio means life or living, fortification, forty means nutrition. So biofortification means what? Enriching a particular crop with a particular type of nutrient is called as biofortification. समझ में आ रहा है? Biofortification का मतलब किसी particular crop को किसी particular type के nutrient से enrich कर देना is called as biofortification. Like vitamin A if we have to increase, like protein if we have to increase, if minerals we have to increase, so that is what. So breeding of the crops with the higher level of vitamin and the minerals are higher proteins and the healthier fats called biofortification. So is it clear? So breeding of the crop with the higher level of vitamins and minerals or higher proteins and the healthier fats called biofortification. बिल्कुल straight forward words में अगर अपन बोलते हैं enriching the crop with the nutrient is called as biofortification. So now next, moving on to the next point of that. So biofortification is the most practical approach to improve the public health. You can understand well, because we cannot grow up as much as possible amount of the grains which can be easily available to the people. हम इतना grow नहीं कर सकते कि हर people के पास में अनाज मिल सके. So for avoiding such situations, we are going to grow the crops with the desired nutrient value. So this is what the most important practical approach of the public health to improve the public health. क्या objective हो सकते हैं इसके? So objective number 1, basically objective is to improve the nutrient value of the crop. So basically the objective is to improve the nutrient value of the crop. क्या क्या nutrient improve कर सकते हैं? To improve the protein content and the quality. The protein whatever is present, that must be enriched, that quality of the protein must be ensured. Oil content and the quality, the best type of the fat materials can be synthesized, can be stored therein so that it could work as the stored food material. The vitamin content can be improved therein, micronutrient and the mineral content can be improved therein. So ये समझ में आ रहा है क्या objective होता है? Objective is basically to enrich with the nutrients. So कौन कौन से nutrient? तो protein content और उसकी quality बढ़ाना, oil content और उसकी quality बढ़ाना, vitamin content बढ़ाना, mineral content बढ़ाना और साथ में micronutrient बढ़ाना. So these are the objective of the biofortification. So biofortification clear हो गया. Enrichment of the particular crop with the particular type of nutrient is called as biofortification. और basically इसमें हम क्या बढ़ाते हैं? healthier fat या protein या vitamin को बढ़ाने की कोशिश करते हैं. So this is what the biofortification. Moving on to the some more points about the biofortification. Here continuing from the biofortification, हम ये समझ चुके हैं biofortification means to say the enrichment of the nutrient value, nutrient quality of the food crops. So what is the advantage, what are the basic means what we are just going to enrich in the crops? So remember always the cereal grains are commonly deficient in the lysine and the tryptophan. The cereal grains आप जानते हैं खाद्यान्न, whatever the wheat, rice, whatever we are using. So these cereal grains are commonly deficient in the lysine and the tryptophan. The legumes, the pulses, they are good source of the protein, but they are deficient in the methionine and the cysteine. So is it clear? Cereal and the cereal are the commonly deficient in the lysine and tryptophan. Legumes are deficient in the methionine and cysteine. तो हमको यही बढ़ाना है. We are just going to take some examples of the biofortified crops like Proteina, Sakti and Ratan. These three are the varieties which are lysine rich maize varieties. These are the varieties of the maize. Remember, ये हमको याद करना पड़ेगा. Proteina, Sakti and Ratan are the lysine rich varieties of the maize. Similarly, Atlas 66, this is high protein variety of the wheat. Iron rich varieties of the rice has been developed, and some of the new biofortified crops has been developed by the IARI, Indian Agricultural Research Institute of India. So that is what developed. So first one, vitamin A enriched carrot and the pumpkin, that has been developed by the IARI. Vitamin C enriched bitter gourd and the bathua. Vitamin C enriched bitter gourd, bathua and tomato and mustard. Calcium and iron enriched spinach and bathua. Protein enriched beans and the garden peas. So this is what we are just have discussed.